What's happening, YouTubes? Vector here, back again. Lovely sunny day, sunny weekend. Heading out on a little exploration for my little Discover My Area series. We're not going far today. I'm going to start this video with a disclaimer. I'm quite ill right now. I've got well, I don't know what I've got. I've probably got the thing that we all had a couple of years ago to avoid getting YouTubed. But you know, at this point, it would really change absolutely nothing in my life to have the knowledge of it whether I do or not. So I'm ill, and that's that's enough. I'm not what they're testing, and it sucks. I feel like shit. It's not too bad now. Like I'm tired. I've got a nasty cough, but like, oh my god, first week I was like fever and all sorts. I was absolutely disgusting. We're in week 2 now, end of week 2. It's merely annoying. So I'm going to apologise in advance if my voice is a bit shonk, and I'm going to be trying to edit out all the coughing and stuff. But you may still get a bit of claggy throat. But yeah, we're going out for a little spin. We're not going far because I feel wank. I really don't want to be out. I really don't want to be out, to be honest. I'll have to open the visor a bit. I apologise. It's a sunny weekender, and it's August next week. Could you believe that? August. Where's this year? Is it just because the summer's been so rubbish? Like, where has this year gone? It's ridiculous, man. How many sunny weekends have we got left of this year? Maybe 6, if we're lucky. If we get like a couple in August, a couple in September, and then like shit out of luck for the rest of the year. Generally how it goes. So I thought, no, I have to try. It's pretty rough in the helmet. It's not ideal, but gotta get out on the bikes. The bikes have been sat for a little bit, so they need a run. I'm also running out of videos. Well, I've been running a little 3 to 4 video buffer on the channel for the last couple of months. I've only got like a video left now, so I've really got to film something. So yeah, we're just hopping out. I had the little one out yesterday. I had to scamp out, took him out just and got lost around the back loads. No in particular, just a little buzz around. Hit 14k on him. That's quite fun. He was on sort of 13,800 or something like that when I first revived him, and it's sort of nice that we've ticked over into that next milestone. And although I've been riding around for like a couple of months now, that's kind of the start of this chapter of his like revival life, and then the next chapter will be, you know, if I eventually end up customizing it, then that'll be the next chapter. This bike, I've used this one in last couple of weeks, still going to Plymouth and back, so it's had a bit of a run. And today, yeah, we're not going far. We're heading down to Cotehele today. I think I say benign, so it's down in the Tamar Valley. I think they describe it as a Tudor house with medieval origins. I think it's how they cite it on the site. So it's an old sort of country manor type vibe. But I'm not actually going to the manor house today, at least. I'm going to go down to there's Cotehele Quay, Cotehele Quay, which is just below it. It's down where they used to load all of the mining stuff onto the river and all of the supplies in and out. And it's just a nice area. Like, it's a nice, you're down by the Tamar Valley. Tamar Valley's stunning the whole way down. It's absolutely beautiful. You've got lovely little just slow-paced river and greenery everywhere. It's absolutely beautiful. So we're heading down there. I'm going to park up at the Quay car park, and then I'm going to walk back along, and there's a little walk down sort of along the river, up the river. There's like a sort of sawmill cottage, I think it is. I don't think it'll be open, it's a Sunday today, but it should be a nice walk from what I can see. Baking hot today, but I'm planning on leaving the jacket on the bike, changed to the bike because it's England, but I'm going to leave the jacket on the bike, so I'm a little bit cooler. I'll just have to deal with wearing boots. Yeah, that's the thing about being ill. Look, it's not even that uncomfortable at this point. It is a bit, but it's more just frustrating. That's because it's like, it's quite a dry cough. It's not even like, I'm not coughing to do anything. I'm not clearing out a bunch of clag out of my throat or anything. I'm just coughing out of reflex, and I'm coughing because I've been coughing, and like I've irritated my throat by coughing, which is then making me cough. Like it's properly idiotic, and it's one of those times where as a human you kind of wish we had a bit more manual autonomy over our bodies. Like, stuff running on automatic is generally good, and I don't want to have to think about digesting my food or anything like that. But at the same time, it would be nice if I could sort of go in and be like, okay, yep, I've seen that notification, override it, don't tell me again, you know. Unsubscribe from that mailing list. Just give me a little bit of manual control, give me optional manual control. So like, you know, when you're hungry and you know you're going to eat soon, but your body's like still giving you crap for it, and you're like, bruv, like, let's just have that, shall we? Ooh, hello. Oh, I like that, that's pretty. I love seeing those old cars like this sort of time of year. Proper old, like, pre-war stuff. My gran used to have, and I used to see my gran when I was a kid. She had a set of coasters, table coasters, that were all different, like, old cars like that. Always reminds me of that. I'd quite fancy an old car like that, like a proper old car. But I don't know if I want the maintenance of it. One of the things that I thought would be quite fun is, like, back in classic Doctor Who, if you remember, you used to watch that. The third Doctor, was it? I think it was the third Doctor, third into fourth. He was trapped on Earth for a while because of budget more than anything. So they trapped him on Earth and shot down his TARDIS, and he had this like 1930s kind of pre-war car, like an old Austin whatever, that he was sort of bombing around on. But it wasn't actually an Austin whatever, it was like, I think it was an Escort. I think it was like an 80s, or it was whatever era the show was being filmed in. It was a sort of fairly modern, ordinary car that they just sort of slapped the body shell onto. It meant that they can have the classic look, but they can actually start it on a key, and it's not like, you know, if you're filming, there's a lot of stop-start, and there's a lot of, like, faffing around and stuff like that. So they wanted a car that looked the part, but was actually still reliable and usable, and could do more than, like, 20 miles an hour. So I quite like the idea of that, really, like the kind of Restomod pre-war. So you get all the look, and you get the beautiful interior, and you get all of that sort of stuff, but it's still like, it's actually a usable, practical vehicle that can keep up with traffic and doesn't overheat in congestion and all this to it. So I think that'll be quite fun. This got off topic quick, didn't it? I say I'm off topic, I don't really have a topic for today, but yeah, we're heading down to Cotehele. I'm going to jump off and do, when we get there, we'll do a little filming bit, and then we'll hop back on afterwards and we'll ride along. There's another car park sort of further along the Tamar Valley that I went to before, that's quite nice. So we're going to head along to that, and then I'll chill out there and read a book or whatever for a bit. So I'm going to do a little bit of filming off the bike. I've got my second cam on its, the mic that's normally here. I'm going to use that like a selfie stick. There won't be any audio for that, to avoid that log there. Yeah, just because it's stock audio from the cheap action cam. It's pretty gash, and I haven't got around. I'm planning to get like an actual kind of vlogging setup to be able to do stuff off the bike. Whether that's whether that's like a camera, or whether it's a second phone, because that's how I can't film on my phone, because my phone's always full of old photos and stuff. I've got like no storage in there, and actually one of the microphones is broken on my phone because it's quite an old phone. So but I'm planning to get like a secondary camera of some kind, and like a wireless lavalier mic. Bless you, thank you. Yeah, that's perfect, thank you. Thank you very much. That's what we like to see. Someone who can reverse as well. Tell you what, like, that's another thing, and that's kind of why I'm wearing full kit at the moment, is thank you all, is this is the first weekend of like the proper summer holidays. This is kind of like the kind of idiot weekend where all the Emmets come flying down here, or going back to their second homes or whatever. So where we're going today, I've deliberately chosen Cotehele because it's like a little bit fiddly to get to, like it's all like this sort of stuff, and it's a bit off the beaten track, so it's not too touristy as much as it's a tourist attraction, you know. Yeah, they might have just fucking Egypts knocking around on the road right now is crazy. So the point where, like, I would love to have just worn my hoodie today because it's really hot, and it would have been really comfortable, and it would have been a lot easier when I get there, because I'm gonna have to like security lock my jacket to the bike and all of this BS. But I didn't want to take the risk of just having the hoodie today. I do sometimes, but not when there's this many idiots around. So it's got to be a little bit careful about it all. But yeah, I think it would be nice now I show my face on the channel. If you missed that, you know, you might not have seen that actually, because I've only shown my face once on this point. But if you go back to the oh, what video was this? Checkered Flag Bike Night video. That's the one. I did a little face reveal in that. Nothing, you know, to write home. I don't want to make it a whole big thing, as much as it kind of is a big thing to me. But you know what I mean. And down this way is the car park. So you can see, like, here we are. It's a shame this is covered. This is a lovely old boat, and then there's like all of these like little hidden like spots in there, which are really cool. But yeah, let's just pull in here and work out where we're gonna go. Yeah, it's a cool spot this, so I'll jump off. I'll catch up with you guys afterwards. Well, that was Cotehele Quay. I keep saying K because it's Hele Quay. Cotehele Quay. That was really, really pleasant. I avoid that sun cream. That was really, really nice. So I didn't go up to the house. I'm not really a bit of one for stately homes and, you know, that sort of vibe. But a lot of the older kind of working class stuff I really do like. It was really interesting. So that little cottage thing, I went down to the end. Yeah, so up that way, up the river there's that little cottage. And it actually turns out to not be a little cottage. It turns out to be quite a big, well, it's a former mill. It's former mill, both sawmill and like flour mill. And a series of old sort of rooms laid out like they were still, you know, like they would have been back then. So there was like a blacksmith's room, and there was a saddle maker's room, there was a potter's room, and also a bakery, with both of which had people working in them, like sort of that you could watch working, I guess, you know. Oh look at that view down the valley there. I mean, look at it, man. I love it down here. Absolutely beautiful. I say I've been down this way before. I've been down to like Cotehele Quay, but I haven't been along and walked along, and then I had a nice walk in the woods there. It's pretty quiet, like I said. The gamble of whether or not it would be too touristy worked. Not a huge amount of people know about this, and actually a couple of the reviews on Google sort of almost warn people away, which they're like, oh, it's very narrow roads, it's very, you know, it's quite difficult to get to. I'm like, yeah, genius work by whoever left those. Bloody hell. We're really going to the back of beyond now. Yeah, I love a little bit of exploration. This is the sort of roads where I could do with a 250 or a 500 or something a little scramblery, because the muscle cruiser's not really designed for this sort of grass-lined centre, you know. And the V4 gets a little bit hot doing this sort of kind of fiddly first gear stuff. But any bike can go anywhere, really, let's be real. It's the advantage of bikes over cars. You come down here on a Goldwing if you wanted to. So we manage. And yeah, like I said, I'm heading along to the end now. There's a little like car park, sort of nothing of a stop, just right down by the water there. So I'm gonna go. Excuse me. I'm gonna go park up down there and just read my book for a bit and chill out. It's quite hot. I'm struggling a bit in the heat. Like I said, I'm still quite sick. So some of the paths I took, I saw a couple of like really quite steep paths going up into the trees, and I was like, that's a dumb idea today. I'll do it anyway. And boy, do I not have the fitness level for that. But we get there. But yeah, I thoroughly recommend it. If you're in the area and you want a little day out, you know, it doesn't cost anything. They can do donations there, but there's no onus on you to pay anything. There's a couple of little shops you can buy. I say there's a bakery, you can buy cakes and bread from them. There's a little kind of National Trusty shop there, you know. So if you're in the area, I'd absolutely recommend stopping in. It's some lovely walks through the forest there. I've no idea how far they go. I mean, there seemed to be no end to them. So I think they go all the way up the valley. I was probably walking around the woods. What time is it now? It's almost 5 actually now, and I got there for probably like 2, 3. So I've already spent a couple of hours at least wandering around there. I've not even been up to the house. If you're interested in like stately homes and that sort of thing, there's actually Cotehele houses at the top, but you can go up there and look at that. They've also got the they've got a bit of gardens and, like, you know, an ornate, all that sort of business. Again, it's not really my scene. I appreciate it periodically, but it's a little bit, I don't know, a little bit slow for me. I don't know if that's a private road down here or not. I've been down here before. Fuck it. Oh good. Van life has found its way down here. Where do you where is okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, it's narrow. And here we are. This is gonna be where I'm gonna end this video, I suppose. Head down here to this little car park just on the end here. Again, there's nothing here, it's just a nice spot down by the river, and you know, what more do you want? And there's no one here today, which is lovely. Last time I came here, there were a few people. Halton Quay. Bloody hell, is that like 698? Hang on, let me roll back here real quick. In 689 AD, Saint Indracht and his sister Saint Dominica, of Irish royal birth, landed near this spot. The holy well is at Greenbank nearby. And there's a church nearby as well. So the building's not quite that old, but the site is. Interesting. So yeah, 698. It's a while back, isn't it? Wow. Here we be. Here we be. I'm going to park up like a prick so I can take some photos. Is that me neutral? Yeah, me ducks in the way as always. Oh, beautiful. Well, like I say, I'll end the video here. Little day out for my exploration series. And you can see why it's so nice down there. But look at this. This is Tamar Valley. That's upriver. Down river's down that way towards like Plymouth Sound and like the sea that way. And it's just a little tidal estuary, and it's absolutely stunning. I mean, it's silent here, particularly now I've turned the engine off. It is dead silent. Hawk flying up there. Stunning. Right, well, I'll leave you here. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know if you like this sort of off the bike kind of video. So like I say, it's a little bit of a new direction for me, but I'm looking at ways to expand the channel and open up more ideas, because I'm really rubbish at thinking up ideas for like opinion vlogs, so it's good to have sort of exploration vlogs to bulk it out, you know what I mean? So yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Let me know if you've been here or are going to go here. And well, that said, I'll leave it here. Thank you very much for watching. As always, ride safe.